I'm Mike Aiello.
And I'm Shelby Castle.
And, well, Dev came up with a lot of stuff to talk about today.
Yeah. So, I'm from Long Island. I live on the tip of Long Island. So, I took this story. I found it quite interesting.
It's a little weird.
I guess West Babylon, which is maybe like an hour and 15 from me, there was a stripper in a nursing home, apparently. And the woman that the stripper was sent to, her family sued the nursing home. So, how do you feel about that?
The only question I have, was the stripper paid?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean,
if I was in a nursing home, if I was like some 8-year-old dude and a stripper came in my room, but I didn't want a stripper, I'd kind of be like, yeah, get out of my room.
well, I think it was like one of those things like bachelorette party or bachelor party where you like
At a nursing
pay. No, but like you pay the. Okay.
home? A nursing home, though. I mean, we're talking like...
No, I know, but you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, but why...
if your buddy's getting married and you.
My buddy's on the edge of his life, and I'm going to call up a stripper for him?
Okay. You
Maybe I
don't
can do a little
understand
bit
what
for
I'm
'em.
saying. Okay.
All right.
Whatever.
Oh, well.
That was just interesting because that's out by me. Good old Long Island.
I should just say it all, peeps.
Upstate.
Yeah, do we have that happen in upstate? No.
No, but you have a man arrested for abusing cows, sexually abusing cows.
That's an average Friday.
Oh my goodness. So, last night actually, we had Dave Letterman's former writer in this studio.
I kind of smell him still. Do you?
Oh yeah.
I sense that he was here, so
Yeah.
I kind of knew ahead of time.
Yeah. Our
Yeah.
producer, Devin, was kind of upset that he didn't get to come in and meet him.
But he was all excited that he came to the studio.
Yeah, it's really cool. I didn't know actually like this studio is used for a lot of different things
I didn't even know the studio existed until I
Yeah.
saw.
until
like-
I was told to show up here.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, wow, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a little prit, right?
you're funny. You're funny.
I just state facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have very funny things. Well, not funny, interesting things about selfies. Everyone knows what a selfie is.
Yeah. So a guy, it's at a high school, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
They're like 16 years old. There's a fight going on, and a guy with the knife was trying to stab 2 girls.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy became a hero because he took it, like he got stabbed by the guy to save the two girls.
Yeah.
And he was in the hospital, and he said, but first, let me take a selfie.
Oh my God, I
And
knew you were gonna say that.
He took a selfie of him with the knife, or with the huge, like,
Stab wound?
yeah,
Wow.
in the hospital. I'm pretty sure I've never taken a selfie like that.
Well, another story about selfies is David Ortiz took a selfie with Obama. And Ortiz had some kind of deal with the Samsung company, and they used it in an ad. And now the White House bans all selfies, like any type of selfie. So, like, if we were going to go take a tour and we took a selfie, I'm pretty sure we get in trouble. I don't know if...
I'm pretty sure Mr. President would go into
no.
play.
Okay. I don't know. Selfie, I don't know. I take selfies. They happen.
Yeah, I kind of see
They
him
happen. All
the
girls
time.
take selfies, though. It's true.
I thought you said you didn't take a lot of selfies. Like, you were just bragging at me. Oh,
No.
I got 28 likes on my selfie. Whoop-de-doo!
No, it's just, I don't know. It's a way of life. Selfies are a way of life.
Apparently.
What else we have?
Another way of life, up in state of Connecticut, the basketball teams, the men and women's.
Oh, yeah. My friend, Erica, she went to a neighboring school. And she went to UConn. This is her first year here,
Ooh.
freshman. She's like, it's crazy. She was like,
I can only imagine that.
there's never been like so much pride for one school in like one secluded area. It must be awesome. Just like
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine that feeling.
Yeah, actually the school, I think I heard on ESPN, they said this has only happened twice that UConn has actually done this. Like no other school's done it, that both programs have won.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Like,
I mean, not the biggest fan because, you know, coming out of the Big East, that was our rival.
Yeah.
But, you know, you got to root for Big East teams, even though they're American League.
I was going for Kentucky. I honestly thought they were going to win.
I knew the luck would run out. I said it before the game. They had 3 games going into that off the last second shot, and they made it. So I just said, I can't see it happening, and that was proven.
I wasn't really into
I think it was because you just said Kentucky would win that they would lose.
Maybe. That might have been it.
That's what Tyler said.
Really?
Whatever Shelby says, the opposite team's going to win.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he said before he came in this week.
He was going for Kentucky too, though.
Yeah, but that was before I asked you.
Oh.
And we'd like to do a little quick shout out to Mr. Tooley, one of our executive producers' dad.
Yep.
Happy birthday. It's his birthday tomorrow, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Okay. Well, happy birthday.
And we're going to be right back with Elizabeth Rossi with some really cool robots.
I can't wait. Stay tuned.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Ever wonder what makes us, the Smurfs, so happy? The forest, of course! This is where we, along with the beautiful forest creatures, make our home with beautiful plant life, clean water, and endless adventures. It's a place to celebrate! So discover the forest with your family today. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. At highway speeds, that's enough time to travel the length of a football field. Stop the texts, stop the wrecks.
Thank you for coming. I love toys.
I know,
so
me
this
too.
is definitely exciting here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this?
These are Lego Mindstorms robots. This one is an NXT version. This is the brand new EV3 version. And at SUNYIT, we're the partner for First Lego League, one of the family of FIRST programs. And we have a championship here in December. We organize and sponsor the qualifiers that happen in November. This is a competitive program for kids ages 9 to 14. But we have summer camps where we use Lego Mindstorms, and we have coaches training and all kinds of activities. Our students like to use them. We do mentoring after school with our graduate and undergraduate students using robotics. So I use them in a lot of different ways, but the way I started was by doing First Lego League. And a robot like this, a team of kids who are ages 9 to 14, they have to design it. This is built from a template, so this is not an interesting design. This is really standard. And the robot has options for lots of different sensors. So there's a gyroscopic sensor here, a light sensor here. You can see how it's on. This is an ultrasonic. This is the earlier version of the ultrasonic. This is a touch sensor. So the robot that they design, that they build, and then they program is totally autonomous. So when they go to a tournament, they're competing on a field that's 4x8. It's a mat, and it has objects on it. The objects are made of Legos, too.
Yeah.
They're really fun to build. We had to build 12 field setup kits, that's what they're called, last October to get ready for our qualifiers. And lots of students and children in this age group and people like me were eager to get a chance to come and play with the pieces.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're competing on this field that's 4x8, and the robot is totally autonomous. So once the team presses the button to say, go do your missions, they can't touch it anymore.
Yeah.
It's pretty advanced. So if you're a kid, you go at it, you're fearless. I mean, they're fearless. They learn the programming. It's icon-based, drag and drop programming, and then the parameters or the properties of each programming command can be adjusted. So if you're programming just motors, say these are motors, 1, 2, 3 motors on this one. So if you're just programming motors, you can program for time, for a number of rotations. You can have it respond to a sensor, so don't move until something happens, or move until something happens and then change what you're doing. So they have about an 8-week build season from September to the end of October, and then they start going to qualifiers, and then they come here for their championships.
That's really cool.
Yeah, they are. They're very accessible in terms of robotics, but they can do pretty advanced things with them. This one is based on the Linux operating system, so a person who's really into computer science can go a long way with this. You can hack it totally and get it to do whatever you want. This is a proprietary operating system, so it's a little bit more limited. Anyway, so that's one of the things that I do here is work with robots and organize events so that kids can come and compete. And between this and the Mohawk Valley Tech Ed Showcase that we run every March and Summer I-Teens, we serve 1,200, 1,500 kids a year.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Jeez.
there's a lot to this too. SUNYIT is mentoring a First Robotics Challenge team right now, and that's a robot. You got to have them on this show. That's a robot that is 2x3x2, and it has an autonomous phase during competition, but then it also has a remote control phase, and it works in an alliance. And it works on a field that's the size of a basketball court. And my alliance versus your alliance, and we're trying to, you're playing offense as well as defense. This robot is on a field that's parallel to another field, but it's not interacting with the other robots.
That's really cool.
Anyway, yeah, the SUNYIT kids, you were talking about Long Island earlier?
Yeah.
That's where they're from.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Is it Plainview? I forget the name of their town. I should know it. But at any rate, they did First Robotics Challenge when they were in high school. So when they came to SUNYIT, they said, we would like to mentor a First Robotics Challenge team here. So the provost helped them get started with materials and kits and registration fees and that sort of thing. And we brought together kids from 3 different regional high schools. And they work here in our robotics lab 3 times a week. And they've built this magnificent machine that it works with a medicine ball. It's about 2 feet in diameter. And it has to launch it through a high goal or in a low goal. And they also play defense against other teams while this is going on during the tournament. It's just wild. So they went to RPI in mid-March. And it was so improbable, but they won. And they were magnificent. It was unbelievable. The first round, the robot wouldn't even move. I mean, something was totally wrong. And they went back and they retooled it and they worked on it and they came back out and they started to have a lot of success on the field. So they won 2 trophies. I should have brought the trophies with me. Anyway, have them on the show. And they'll bring them.
I think it was Dom and Ben.
And Justin Melnitsky.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
all 3 of them.
yeah, we
So
know
people
them.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they live
3
right
freshmen.
in our dorm. Yeah.
And so they go to this tournament. They won 2 trophies while they were there, including the Rookie Inspiration Award, which is such a high trophy that they're invited to the World Festival. And that is in 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
On April 23rd through 25th in the Edward R. Jones Dome in St. Louis. So we've been fundraising like madmen, trying to come up with $20,000 to pay for the bus, to pay for the registration, to pay for the accommodations, and we're getting there, it's great. But they're going to go out and compete with hundreds of teams. of FRC teams. And then there will be hundreds of FTC teams there too. Those robots are about a little bit smaller than the dimension of this table, more like 14 by 14 by 12. And they also have a remote control as well as an autonomous phase. And they also work in alliances, but it's only 2 robots versus 2 robots. So each level of program becomes a little bit more elaborate.
Yeah.
So first LEGO League is ages 9 to 14. Junior First LEGO League is ages 6 to 9. And those kids, they don't build a robot, but they build a Lego-based machine. And it has to have a moving part. And they do a little show me poster. The first, on a research project. First LEGO League teams have the robot game, but they also have a research project that they do and they make a presentation on. Then when you move up to First Tech Challenge and FRC, it's all technology, engineering, and they do outreach, so they might mentor younger children, which is fabulous. But then they keep an engineering notebook, and so it gets more and more technical and more complex and more expensive the further on up you go.
That's really cool. Can we see how one of them works, actually? Show everybody?
Sure.
Pick your favorite, please. I would really like to see this.
Sorry, I forgot to put him on the ground before I let him go.
All right.
Oh, look at it go.
Like a little bug.
Now this one is a program that is not going to engage until the ultrasonic sensor is engaged.
Yeah.
And that is by basically, when I do this with little children at a demonstration, I say, well, somebody say hello to this robot, it's not going to move. And they go like this and they say hi. I say, no, right near its eyes. You have to say hi to its eyes. So go ahead, Mike, just sort of wave at the, there we go.
There you go,
Ta-da.
cool.
So that's just an example of an ultrasonic sensor. I hope it doesn't hit your camera.
10 for Meg.
So it's very simple program. So the ultrasonic sensor is telling it to go forward in an arc, and then it's programmed to go backward for a period of time. It just said something, and now it's going to go forward again in an arc.
Don't head for Meg.
And now somebody needs to wave at it. You need to wave at it again.
Wave at it?
Yep,
Okay.
yep, hurry up. There we go.
Oh, this guy. Do I just pick him up?
Sure. He won't bite.
Oh, he's barking at me.
Yeah, he's barking at you. So these are extremely simple programs. And I just, I brought those so that you could see that there's a variety of activities that they can do. This third motor over here is attached to this little scoop. So on a field where the robot's competing, it might need to go pick something up or move something backwards or so that might be engaged for a task like that. When the kids get good at this, which usually takes them a lot shorter than it takes me, but give them a year of practicing and playing with these things, I've seen them where a single motor like this can be used to engage pincers. So it's engaged with gears in such a way that it opens and closes, like some teeth or something to grab something or a forklift or whatever. So during their competitions, during the game, they're able to do some pretty elaborate missions. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
fun to
it
watch.
is.
Yep.
That's really cool.
But the best thing about the K through 12 outreach stuff that I do, I think, in terms of our school, is we're trying to get kids to love science, engineering, technology with really fun activities that are challenging, that are difficult, that require persistence, that get them to use math and science in an applied way so that they have a successful experience with it and love it, and also love the campus. Get them on campus,
Oh, yeah.
and we take them on tours. We go on the ropes course when we do summer camps in robotics. We try to engage them on all different levels, and even have admissions come and tell them about going to college. What is it like? And when we have students work with us, it's so great because a 10-year-old or a 14-year-old looks at me and listens to me, but doesn't really. There's a level of engagement that's just not going to happen.
Right.
But if it were you, this little girl would say, "Oh, I could be her someday," because you are in college right now. So it's just a fabulous way to create the pipeline. And the more we work with children around here, the more anecdotally I hear that, coming to SUNYIT or going someplace else and then transferring to SUNYIT. I've run across an awful lot of kids that we've served over the last 10 years, which is very exciting too.
Yeah, that's very good.
It is.
Yeah. So.
Well, I think that's all the time we got today, guys. Thank you so much for being here and showing us your robots. Make sure you don't turn your head. I might steal one.
You want to come play with us, just let me know.
Perfect. And we'll be right back, guys.
There's a reason there's no secondhand smoking here. And no cigarette advertising around here.
There's a reason we know this is really bad. And this is really good.
There's a reason 2 in 3 people are surviving cancer.
And we cannot be silent until it's 3 out of 3.
This shout out is for everything the American Cancer Society has done in the last 100 years. Let's make noise and finish the fight. Excuse me. Thousands of cancer patients can't afford a place to stay when the best treatment is far from home. A room shouldn't be the difference between life and death. Last year, the American Cancer Society provided lodging for 50,000 patients and caregivers, but let's make sure that everybody who needs a room gets one. Come on, let's make some noise. Let's finish the fight.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
Look, he's blushing.
Up, college is hard. Down, those books are heavy.
My sport is football, but my passion is education. So every year I take promising high schoolers on a college tour to show them that higher education means a brighter future.
My name is Nnamdi Asamoah. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
You can be a reader, tutor, or mentor too. Take the pledge at liveunited.org/volunteer.
Do you wear this?
Hey guys, we're backstage at the studio right now, and I'm thinking of challenging Shelby to a water drinking contest. See who's the better champ. She has no idea right now. Miss Pritt's going down. Yo, Miss Pritt!
Oh my God!
Yo, Miss Pritt!
What?
Oh wait, hold on. Do you want to take a selfie?
No.
All right. Since you're such a chump.
You just call me a chump?
You are a chump.
Okay.
The music is saying it all, so you know what? I challenge you to a water drinking contest right now.
Okay.
You can do it however way you want. You know what? I'm going to do it just like this.
No, stand up. Stand up.
Just got comfy too, bro.
Ready? Can someone give it a countdown?
Yeah, can we have an official ruling here? Of somebody?
No.
Somebody in the audience?
No. This is a lot of water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody in the audience?
No, you just
No. We're seeing who finishes it first.
Wait, right here.
No time. Literally, I just want somebody to say
3,
go.
2, 1, go.
And then who finishes first?
Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hey.
No, stop!
I would.
Oh, wow.
That's too cold.
I gotta pee.
Whoa. I gotta throw up a little bit.
1, 2, 3, see ya. How do you feel?
My stomach's making that noise.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Ooh.
Turn up.
Turn up.
Oh man, you got a little
Oh.
rebel.
Oh.
Wow, I think I just gained 15 pounds from drinking that. I'm gonna have major brain freeze.
That was really freaking cold.
Wow. Okay.
Next time, I'm gonna bring my own drink.
And you're still gonna lose. So.
No, it won't be. Well, it won't be that cold.
You've lost. Good try though.
Yeah. Can't wait for you to pee pants out right now.
Yeah. Well. There is something interesting that I want to talk about before we end the show.
Oh.
A Irish farmer bred a goat sheep, which is called a geep. And it's the cutest little thing ever. It's on the left. I'm supposed to show it to Megan.
Yeah, Mag, here. Why don't you zoom in for us?
Look at the little geep. It's right there. Look at him. He's so tiny. Yeah, so, it's probably sterile like a mule. Me and Dave were just talking about it, but still, it's pretty cool that
Does
they're
it make the same noise as a goat?
Goat sheep, so it's like a...
That's
just sheep.
Okay, what about the goat? What does a goat make?
I don't know what a goat says. Have you ever heard that vine where it's like, I thought that was pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. I really have to pee.
I should just make the show a little bit extra longer, just so the champ can reminisce that. I don't even know.
About what?
I don't really know. That sheep, actually.
Oh.
Would you take it as a bet? Oh. I'm sorry.
If I had a geep, I'd give it a striped bow tie, and his name would be,
Walter.
No.
I like Walter.
You only like that because of Anchorman or whatever the heck it is.
Did you really just say that to me?
Did I?
We have this recorded, so.
Yeah.
Future reference.
Whatever.
Okay. Well, that's one way to end a show.
I really have to pee.
Guys, do you want like an hour show here? I mean,
No,
I'm okay with
thank
it.
you.
I got
No,
plenty of
thank
time.
you. Let's wrap this up.
Okay. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter and Instagram as well to get some updates.
And tune in on Channel 10 and watch us. We're on all day. What, Fridays? Every day?
Haha, you made the mistake too.
Okay, every day. We're on
every day. But it's not your kind of day.
We're on every day.
That's a fact. I'm Mike Io.
I'm Shelby Castle.
And...
All right, I gotta pee.